Hello and welcome to another edition of the Route 422 Business Show. And I am here at 740 East High Street in the offices of Andrew J. Monastra. Andrew, welcome to the show.
Happy New Year.
Great to see you.
Happy New Year, brother.
Andrew is a real estate attorney here in Pottstown, and he focuses on business formation, residential commercial real estate transactions, resolving complex title issues, and underwriting. He's an underwriting counsel for federal credit unions. But that's not what we're here to talk about today, is it, Andrew?
No, we're here to talk about Pottstown, my favorite topic.
Andrew,
Pottstown, I love Pottstown. I want to talk about all the great things that are in Pottstown. That's what I hope to do, and I hope that we go out and see some good places.
We're going to have a good show. So we're going to head downtown, but stay tuned now, and we're going to talk about some economic revitalization and all the great things that Andrew's involved in Pottstown. And here we are in Art Fusion 19464, formerly the Gallery on High in the 200 block of High Street. And we're here because this is one of the nonprofits doing some great work for the downtown, and Andrew's on the board. And Andrew has a challenge for our fellow business owners out there, and particularly professionals in Pottstown. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, let's talk about
I
that.
came up with an idea which involves small amounts of giving on a weekly basis. In other words, it's kind of like give a little bit. These places, these nonprofits that we have that struggle so mightily downtown, they need the information, they also need money. And the monies that they need, okay, they need for things that we take for granted. We all have staff, okay? They don't necessarily have staff. What we have is we'll have one or two really dedicated people with a vision. And that vision is spent forwarding the arts in the town.
And the point of that is, by bringing people downtown, it benefits all businesses in the borough, correct?
Correct. Okay. The more volume, the more feet we have outside,
correct.
The better for Warwick Jewelers, as I'm looking at. Look at the hot dog place. Mm-hmm. All those places benefit from traffic.
Right.
And what we want to do with this giving program is we want to give them the money for operating income, so that they can perhaps hire someone, so they don't have to spend their days trying to make sure that they have soap for the soap dispenser in here. They're doing things that their mission is for. They're getting grants. They're doing things to make the arts come alive in Pottstown. Right. And that's what they're going to do.
Which benefits all of us, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the challenge is to take one consultation fee per week, put it aside, choose your nonprofit, and there's plenty of them here to choose from.
Right.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my father used to say to me when I got a job, he said, Andrew, do yourself a favor. When you get your little check, put $5 away and put it in the savings account. Pay yourself first, okay? And that way, instead of having whatever $70 that I would have for the week, I would have $65. Difference is, I didn't miss that $5, but at the end of the year, I had $260 more in the bank. So that's what I'm suggesting. What I do is I have a real estate closing, I will take a small portion and I will put it towards either Art Fusion 19464, the Pottstown, foundation for the Pottstown Educational Foundation, Myra Forrest's new foundation that's doing great things for the education of this town. Padita, which is
Pottstown Downtown Improvement District Authority, right?
Which brings people downtown.
They do a lot of good work.
The Mosaic Land Trust, which is fostering community gardens, okay, or the Carousel.
The Carousel. Right.
These are great things, and all I'm just saying to people is, it's hard to write a $10,000 check at one time. It hurts to do that. However, if you divide that check up and just give, let's say, if you give, $80 a week, okay, at the end of 52 weeks, that's.
And with all the attorneys and real estate professionals
doctors,
and
anybody,
doctors,
investment counselors, professionals.
Right. If everybody just gave a little bit, these organizations would thrive.
You just don't miss it at all. It's never there. You never had it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And that's
right. And then speaking to all of you professionals out there in Pottstown, if everyone just gives a little, think of these organizations. If they're thriving and they're bringing people downtown, that attracts new businesses. It brings consumers, and it puts dollars into downtown, which ultimately you will benefit from. So on that note, let's move on down to Grumpy's, and let's talk a little bit more about economic development in Pottstown.
Great.
And here we are in front of Grumpy's Hand-Carved Sandwiches at 137 East High Street, downtown Pottstown, one of many of the thriving businesses in the downtown. And Andrew, we're going to talk a little bit now about the importance of spending local, keeping your dollars in the community, correct?
Well, buying local The more we can recirculate the dollar over and over again and keep it in this community, it's the better for our community. This block is a great example of Pottstown revitalization. Across the street we have this lovely borough hall that was built several years ago with the idea to jumpstart business and investment down here. If you look over to your left here, you'll see the brick house, which is probably one of the centerpieces of Pottstown. It is a great local place. Then we go and we look and we have Grumpy's, which is a new business started. I have to tell you, Gene's the owner. I didn't really encourage him when he first started several years ago, but Gene, I'm wrong. You were right. This is a great business. You have a great product and great sandwich.
Started in the farmer's market.
Yep.
It came down here, down where it's a little more.
I was wrong, Gene. Over here we have Terry Fetterman's new business, Tango Management.
Right.
Tango Management, that is a professional public relations firm.
Right.
Okay? And then we have the granddaddy of them all, Whites and Corns.
Right.
What an awesome place that is. Nobody has anything like Whites and Corns in this place, in this town. You think Springford, you think Royersford has a Whites and Corns? Nope. Whites and Corns is like the oldest store.
Fifth generation.
Fifth generation. It was started like 1865. I mean, Abraham Lincoln
that's right.
could have shopped there, but he didn't. Okay, but nonetheless, look at this. We have the beginnings. We have a establishment that has thrived for over 130 years, 140 years, to the new businesses, and there's more coming. We have Video Ray. They just moved in. What a great place. We need cheerleaders.
Sly Fox Brewery right over here.
Oh yeah. They do that
Right.
that can jam thing.
Right, and the point is, Andrew, you know, you spend your money here, it comes back to you because, contractors, you know, anybody who comes downtown to spend their money locally, they do business also locally, and that's what's important. You keep the dollar here, and that's what makes us all successful.
Turn the dollars around. Just keep it from Whites and Corns to Grumpy's, over to Video Ray, over to the Steel River Playhouse. Just keep circulating that dollar, and we will thrive. Thank you.
And to add to that, we have Steve Bamford over here, Executive Director of PAID, Pottstown Area Industrial Development Corporation, doing some great things. There are some great stories that are going to be told in 2013 about business in Pottstown. So we just want to encourage everyone to shop Pottstown, do business in Pottstown, promote Pottstown, because this is where it's at.
Thank you for the opportunity to be a cheerleader. We all need more cheerleaders, man. There's lots of good in this town.
Okay, now we got to give Andrew one more plug before we go. What's your website, Andrew?
www.monastralaw.com.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. But go come in Pottstown. It's great.
Thank you. And I want to thank you, viewers, for watching another segment of the Route 422 Business Show. And if you want to learn more about the 422 Business Advisor, please check out 422business.com. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next month.
Thanks, guys.